Alright,
Approach, prisoner.
time to create the Harkonnen alt.
Show yourself, child.
Someone said yesterday to pay attention because it looked like there were some scenes that were cut from here that are probably going to be revealed later on in your flashback sequences. It's really interesting to see. All right, let's do presets. And no, I'm not creating a bald character. Somebody wants me to do bald with no eyes. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't do it. We could make an epic mustache Solari method and call him something special. I don't mind the pale skin though. Maybe I can do something with pale skin and have like... Let me play around with this for a minute. How do I shrink the height? There we go. It's canon. Alright, I'm going to move over to the mouse and keyboard for this part. He still looks a little bulky. I'm going to probably have to make him less bulky. Mon Mama. Hang on a second. I was just flashing back to Tropic Thunder. You make me feel funny. Oh no. Oh goodness gracious. I might just go with a buzz cut. Mama make me feel funny. Oh no. Yes, Bubbaloni, we're making the Harkonnen alt. I think it's going to be total Nomad, Jay. I think I'm only ever going to build the basic structure that they want me to build for the tutorial, which is in Haga Basin South. I may move that base north with the Solita replicator, but the idea is that I don't want to build anything beyond that basic structure. I think I'm just going to go with that straight up buzz cut. So he has tattoos, but what are the tattoos that he has? Ooh, I like the planet tattoo on his arm. That's kind of badass. MMON. That spells moon. That's a great reference as well. Another very solid reference. That survival challenge run. No, I'll probably have containers. I don't know why I wouldn't have containers. What are the eye things that he has going on? How do I figure this out? Like he's got like some stripes on his face. Where are those coming in at? Yeah, that's the 90s miniseries stand version. What are those a part of so that I can get rid of them? Because I don't like those, like it's got to be in the scars section. No, it's not that. Skin blemishes? No, that's not it. What are those a part of? He's got like scars on the right side of his face. I gotta figure out what those are tied into because I want to get rid of those. It's not a face tat. Head scar. There we go. Off. Okay. But what are these eye striations? Like he's got stripes down his eyes. What are those tied to? Eye makeup. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay. Dude, we need some eyebrows. Probably need a beard of some type. Ooh, stubble? I don't mind the stubble look. That's not bad. Yeah, we might just go stubble. I don't know, those lamb chops are pretty awesome. Oh, I think we're going chops. Yeah, we're going chops, baby. Yeah, buddy. I almost feel like that head is too wide for my personal. Oh, that's a little better. That's a little better. Ooh, we might be getting there. That's not bad either. No, I think we're gonna go. All right, now eyes. Do the eyes stay that black, or can I change the tone of those a little bit? Eye color. No, I guess the idea is that the Harkonnens just have black eyes. Oh, that's trippy. No, we're gonna keep those. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. Character name. This looks like an incel who camps nodes and grease people. That's exactly. This is a T6 alpha male, kids. he he builds he builds bases on top of people's nodes in the deep desert. Hang on, somebody said it's Scalera tint. Turn it down. Where's that at? Ah, okay. I'm gonna leave it up though. I think that's a really cool look. We need a character name. We're gonna go with one of my old Ignemio. All right, here we go, kids. Skip? No, I do not want to skip. No, I do not want to skip. We're gonna do locked, please. Yes.
Have they told you what I am?
Yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin.
He doesn't
Where
use
were you
bases, he just
born?
builds a box around the nodes and leaves it there. That's right. Fuck your T6 nodes. Yeah, we're from Getty Prime. 100%.
A toxic place, and the Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Let's see here. I think for the purposes of this guy eventually betraying the Harkonnen and going to Atreides, just so that I can see the entirety of the Harkonnen story arc and then the betrayal arc, it makes sense for him to be the peon. So he literally started off as a slave and revolted and said, I can go live as a free man with the Atreides.
You've risen above your station. Most peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship. You
I
had
am
a mentor
super special.
in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
I think the suggestion that Gray made earlier is pretty good. We're going to start with Swordmaster because I want to do a trooper build with Swordmaster in the background. So by the Swordmaster you don't meet until much later in the game. So it would make sense to start with the Swordmaster, and then I'm going to meet the Trooper fairly early, and then I can make the Trooper my main build to go through the game with backup Swordmaster abilities, and then go from there. Okay.
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I have.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
Hand in the box.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live.
Yeah, this is where we were talking
Withdraw
about
it
potentially
and
some
die.
cutscenes
An
that we're going to
animal
see
would
later.
gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
All right, here we go. this play out. Big bada boom. Big ship go boom. Time to wakey wakey. Now, I've never done any melee in this game, really, so it's good. Well, I mean, I have done melee, but, like, my Mentat is fully ranged. Like, I don't use melee abilities that much, so this will be interesting to start with the Swordmaster. But obviously my objective is to get to the Trooper and have the Trooper be the main build for this character. Because we're going to go guns and grenades is the primary plan. This will be cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Harkonnen side of things.
No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
So he drops another name here in the intro. We've never met that person yet. Because they were name dropping Stilgar and Chani towards the end, and it's like, oh, I can't wait for the next story update. It's gonna be good. All right, buddy, get up. You gotta put those lamb chops to work. Yep, this is a Harkonnen alt. Yep. For those of you who missed the announcement, like 30 minutes ago, this is a scavenger run, challenge run. I have not seen the Harkonnen side of the game, so I want to see the Harkonnen storyline as well as the Betrayal storyline. But this character will not be doing any base building. He will be going as a scavenger. I'll be treating this like an action RPG, so I won't be doing any base building beyond the tutorial. There's a whole list of parameters surrounding this character. If you missed that part of the stream, it'll be getting clipped out and put on YouTube later, and this playthrough gets its own playthrough series over on YouTube. So these video episodes will be getting clipped out into 30-minute episodes for those who want to follow along with this challenge run. Just doing something fun today on Saturday for a couple of hours. Waiting for guild members to wake up, and eventually we'll go probably do some deep desert testing stations here in a bit. Alright, let's craft our scrap metal knife. Alright, suck down some dew. I don't PvP, so I am not the person to ask that question of. I am PvE only. The knee shot is one shot, one kill at lower levels. Nice. One thing I'm going to do right away is move that down to here because that's where I have my normal. Actually, they're over here. And we want to favorite those. Oh, it gave me 2 micro sandwich fabrics out of the gate. That's nice. God, knowing what I know now about favoriting items with the radial menu, that's a huge starter bonus. Alright. More plant fiber, yes please. Welcome to Arrakis.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Ominous words, man.
Come, let us speak of our escape.
Oh, the cool thing too is since I know so much of the
Twin comets
story
in the
now.
sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
You mentioned escape.
There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above.
So how do we get one down?
That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
Alright, enter the ship, find the captain, activate the transmitter. Anything else?
Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Alright.
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared. The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful.
Move that over here for now, since that's where I always use it with the other character.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit. The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
God, I forgot how fast the handheld cutter is compared to the industrial ones we have later in the game, because they're two-handed and they take so much to move
Ready
around.
your weapon, Offworlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you. Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
I missed the parries on that one.
Enemy found.
Access granted. Take the bandage. And dash, dash, dash.
balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Let's go ahead and craft maximum amount of bandages for now.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
I'm gonna let him finish crafting his heal kits before I toggle the cutscene, because I don't know if it'll interrupt my crafting or not. Bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Alright, should be a wrap on those, pun intended. Here we go. Right, Blackthorn? It's like, your chum armor is nothing against my scavenged metal shank. And then suddenly, next tier, oh my god, why can't I kill these guys?
We only need the leader.
Oh, I bet it did, Gray. Yeah.
Wanted man.
I've spent a couple 100,000 on my set.
Scum. I man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Swing.
Stitch.
Shake it off, bro.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
Desperate times, desperate measures. Man, that assault thopter moves way faster than mine does. Do you see how fast that thing took off? What the hell? It's got some scout engines in it.
They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
There ain't no way my assault thopter moves that quick.
There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
He's got speed hacks, right? Alright, we get to see where it spawns us. And I'll probably build my starter base up by
Get up, Offworlder. I couldn't wait for you.
Griffin's
But now you need
Post.
to run. The sandworm is coming.
Yep.
Run. Now.
All right, thus begins the survival
Made it,
run.
Off-worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave.
Copy that.
Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Maula outfit won't cut it out here.
Yep. Right now I'm getting all this fiber that I need for now. Grab all this metal, and then I'm gonna figure out where I am. Is the sun already coming up? No, we've got the moon right now. We should be okay. Let's hunker down over here. All right, we need to make our outfit. The starter car is so strong because they hack. Oh my goodness.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Maula pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Alright, find some scavenged metal here to do. And then I need to think about, where am I? Oh shit, I have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm way down at the southern barrier. I need to head north.